So my seventh grader, she has this like look on her face. And the first thing she says to me is, I Googled you today. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? She's like, and then she says, the first thing that came up is that you are the vice president. And I said, yeah. And she goes, that made me happy to see that. And I was like, oh, that's so cute.
This is On Call.
Else it'd be really cool to just wear scrubs all the time. Then you don't have to think about what you're going to wear to work.
Joke is awesome.
We're here to answer your questions. We can sit down and discuss all. Wait, I gotta go. I'm on call.
Wait, you're on call? I thought I was on call. Happy winter, everybody, and welcome back to On Call with April and Alicia. I'm Alicia.
I'm April.
And I'm Julie. I'm back.
Julie's
back. Welcome back, Julie.
I am so happy to be back.
We're excited to have you back.
Yes, we are. Happy winter. Can it be
Winter.
happy?
It can.
you,
It's
but
my
for
favorite
everybody
time
else.
of the year.
Is it
It's
really?
your favorite time?
It's my favorite time. Fall, winter, and yes, and spring are my favorite times. But I'm a fall baby, y'all. My birthday is Saturday.
Girl, you're a winter baby.
Yes.
End of November. It's snowing. I should show you guys a picture. It's snowing as we're speaking right
Seriously?
now. Ground is completely covered. And we were like part of that Ohio Valley that got snow. Everybody else got rain. We were getting snow all day. We're in a
we had, like,
winter
a
weather
thunderstorm last night.
advisory.
I
Oh, wow.
love it. Love it, love it, love it.
I'll send you a picture.
Okay, please
It
do.
is pretty to look at. It's just not pretty to be outside in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We haven't had a lot of snow the last couple of years, and my kids are like going through withdrawal. They need snow. I'm like, I'm okay not having to drive in the
Yeah.
snow.
I'll just melt some ice, clap it together, make it look like snow.
Totally not the
Well,
sing thing.
It's Julie's birthday coming up, right? What are you doing for your birthday, Julie?
Girl, I'm going to get in the car and I'm going to drive. I
On the
think
road.
I am on the road again. I think I'm going to settle in Kentucky, in Louisville, Kentucky for the week.
You'll be right by me.
I will probably be by you. Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about this
Yes.
later.
Are you going to stalk her on her trip or something, Alicia?
Yes. She's too close. I'm never this close to Julie.
Between her
So-
and Tiffany, I'm like trying to figure out. Like,
Yeah, especially if I let Tiffany know. So, April, Julie's going traveling. April, how are you? How's the fam?
I'm good. The fam is good.
Yeah,
been busy.
anything going on?
Well, I have a funny story about my younger one. So my seventh grader, she, in our house, my office is like in the front of the house. So I'm like sitting there working, and she opens the door from school, and she has this like look on her face. And the first thing she says to me is, I Googled you today. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? She's like, I searched you on Google. And I was like, you did? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, you're on there. And I was like, yeah. and then I was like busy with work. So then we're in the car on the way to soccer, like later on. I'm like, so what did you find in your Google search about me? And she's like, well, I found, I read some articles about you, which I think was my blogs that I've written, like, and that we've posted
Aw.
through sound. And I was like, so did you read them? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, did you like them? And she's like, yeah, they were okay. And then she says, the first thing that came up is that you are the vice president. And I said, yeah. And she goes, that made me happy to see that. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. And then I said, well, what else did you see? And she goes, well, I saw the podcast. And I said, oh, I guess you could listen to the podcast if you wanted. And she goes, do you talk about work in the podcast? And I was like, yeah. She was like, that's going to be boring. I don't want to listen to that.
Just tell her we talk about the weather a lot.
So we do not have a new podcast listener, but she is. And she's like, it's kind of weird that people can find you on Google. And I was like, yeah, it is a little weird, but it's all right.
We shouldn't find a mugshot
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
true. Yeah.
or something that you're like, I never wanted my kids to know that.
That's funny. That
I think they're-
I'm telling you.
Julie, because that reminds me of like Austin's episode when we were talking about like social media strategy, things like that. And he's like, scrub your old posts, like when you were
Yeah.
growing up and you had like old stuff on Facebook and like maybe stuff, or even, I don't think MySpace is even around, but yeah, because all that stuff will pull up. Woo wee. Well, good.
Yeah.
And
I've
she's
always
proud
been
of her
very
mom.
conscious about what I post. What's that?
I said she's proud of her mom. I think that's
She
lovely.
is. It was
That
cool to
is
see.
awesome.
It was
That's
sweet.
Well,
awesome.
I think we're getting into the end of the year, so I really want to kick this one off because I'm excited. This will be a two-parter for us. But end of the year and April, we've been doing this for almost a year. Is that crazy?
It is crazy. I
We'll
can't
be
believe it.
24 episodes by the end of this year. 23, 24, somewhere
Yeah.
around there.
Yeah.
That's it crazy. Julie was probably one of our best host moderators that we ever had, and we wanted Julie to come back and talk to us about our recap, like our 2024 recap. So thanks again, Julie, for joining us.
My pleasure.
But April gave us a little curveball before we started this podcast and decided she wanted to do an impromptu Let's Break the Ice for Christmas. So, April, I'm going to let you start.
All right.
And I'm going to still search for a question.
Okay. You're going to think about it as we talk, huh?
Yeah, no. I'm going to improv.
Okay. That works too. All right. My question is, and this is because it's been a big debate in my house this year. When do you decorate for Christmas?
Ooh.
Let me tell you one of my pet peeves.
Let me hear it.
People start decorating before Thanksgiving. That is a pet peeve of mine because, again, my birthday is Thanksgiving. It's either on Thanksgiving Day, after, day before, whatever. This year is a Saturday. It's a whole almost week before. And I am sick of the Christmas decorations coming up before Thanksgiving. My personal thing is you put it up either the day after Thanksgiving, like, Black Friday, or you put it up December the 1st. That's when I think you should put your tree up.
All right. Well, don't
Okay.
come to my house, Julie. Go ahead,
Don't
Alicia.
come to my house, Julie. I used to be a member of the Julie camp. And then I felt like the time between Halloween and Christmas got so short that I really do enjoy the Christmas season, that by the time Thanksgiving was done, it felt like less than a month to
Well, 'cause
Christmas.
Kinda,
It
yeah.
is. And this year it feels so late. So I was really bored last weekend and put my tree up for the first time before Thanksgiving. So, and I might have one or two decorations outside, Julie, just letting you know. So, I am that person now.
Yep. Me
Before
too. We always
Thanksgiving.
used to do it the day after Thanksgiving because we hosted Thanksgiving for years. So I was like, we can't have Christmas up on Thanksgiving. But since we don't host anymore, the kids have lobbied. They wanted to decorate the day after Halloween. They were begging me, Mom, can
They
we
were
please
ready.
put it up? And I was like, no. So we held them off like 2 weeks. And then we had a Friday night where we had nothing going on and it is all up.
I saw this post and it was like, or like a meme or something, and it was talking about, we spend 45 days or 30 days celebrating Halloween or getting prepared and direct decorations up, and then 3 months already preparing for Christmas based off of like what you're in the store, just like one day. And it made me think, like, do you see people with Thanksgiving decorations? Because I don't think I ever have.
Well, we have fall decorations. Like we have
That's
fall.
what I have, fall.
So we
Okay.
have like a set that's like more Halloweenish, but also fall. So I put all of that up in like, I don't know, September or something. And then after Halloween, I used to just take down the Halloween stuff and leave the fall stuff up till after Thanksgiving.
Is fall stuff just like pumpkins and pilgrims or something?
Yeah, just pumpkins and like,
Leaves.
yeah, leaves, like fall themed
Okay.
flowers,
Fall
that kind of
colors
stuff.
and
Yeah,
But you don't put a big inflatable turkey in your front yard?
I don't. No.
I just wondered, I'm sure it exists. I'm just,
Oh yeah, I'm
Julie,
sure.
No.
okay. So Thanksgiving kind of gets shaded. It's a wicked stepchild of holidays.
As
Yeah.
a child, my birthday was always forgotten. There would always be, I am so sorry.
Oh.
We forgot about you. At the end of the day, no one says happy birthday. No, and I feel like I shouldn't have to tell you it's my birthday. So
You don't have to tell us. We
know, Julie.
look, as I became an adult, I started to remind people November the 1st, my birthday the 23rd. I celebrate all month. And so my one of my girlfriends, her husband's birthday is the 29th of November. And so when we get on the phone, beginning November the 1st, whenever I'm on the phone with her, I yell, "Happy birthday!" He'll yell, "Happy birthday!" And we do it for the whole month. Drives her completely batty.
fun.
Not me. I like to go incognito on the birthday time.
But I will say though, putting up the Christmas tree, put up the Christmas tree the day after Thanksgiving, or maybe on Thanksgiving evening when you're finished doing everything, is nice. You do get a longer time. I do love Christmas lights and Christmas decorations. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the only, I didn't know if it's just getting older thing, that Christmas time, just growing up, always felt like this really long time. The anticipation of just Christmas Day felt like forever. And as an adult, I'm like, it's here and it's gone in a blink. And it just is it's my favorite. I love the lights. Now, don't put it up before Halloween.
No.
Can't do that.
Well, thank you. But I don't know. Things are changing in my life for another episode. But we will see what happens.
That'll be our 2025 New Year, New You episode.
Yay.
Okay. Julie, you have a let's break the ice question.
I do. So I have two.
Oh.
One is, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, that's a good one.
You guys are going to trip when you hear about mine.
Mine is probably National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I love that movie. I didn't even realize how much I loved it till I watched it again as an adult, and I could quote so many parts of it that I was like, why did my parents let me watch this at some of the time? But I would say hands down, if I could only watch one, that would be it.
I like Love Actually. I watch that every year. But I also like my other favorite, like kind of classic Christmas movie is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey movie.
Oh no, not that one. I like the original.
I would like the cartoon version. Yeah.
We watch that probably every day. You know what? I had to remove that statement, Julie. I'm going with the Grinch because that is actually something we watch every day. But yes.
We watch Elf frequently too. We watch Elf frequently.
What is Love Actually?
Love Actually is one. It came out. It's like a chick flick movie.
It's cute. It's really cute. I've seen it.
It's like a rom-com.
Yeah.
I don't like feel-good movies.
My favorite Christmas movie of all time
humbug.
is Jack Frost. Jack Frost.
I've never seen that.
I don't think I've ever seen Jack Frost.
Jack Frost is a movie about the snowman that comes to life.
Like Frosty.
Right, but it's not Frosty. It's called Jack Frost because what it is it's about a family. They're living their life. The father is a musician, and they really want him to stay home, but he doesn't. He goes, or he has a band thing, and he gets caught in this snowstorm, and he ends up dying in this snowstorm.
Ooh.
And the kid is devastated, right? And the mom, and you move forward. But then his dad comes back in the spirit of a snowman. Oh my God! If you guys don't do anything else, watch this movie. It is one of the best Christmas movies, and I have to watch it I have to find that movie every year to watch Jack Frost. I watch all the standards, Rudolph, Frosty.
Yes,
but Jack Frost does it for me every single year. I absolutely love that. So y'all promise me y'all gonna watch that movie.
All right.
I will try.
We'll try.
You have to watch it. Okay.
I'll turn it on, but I'll try.
You have to. You're gonna love it. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it.
I'll try. Just for you.
And
all right.
What is your favorite Christmas song?
Oh, you stole my question. Go ahead. Ever?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So I'll answer because I was just making fun of April being, Love Actually. But mine is Oh Holy Night, Celine Dion. I don't know why. That song always makes me cry every time I hear it.
Huh.
It's like, it's just beautifully sung and very, very emotional to me. So in a good way. But I love that one. And you better not say Mariah Carey. April.
I actually don't know what my favorite one is. I don't know.
Well, we learned that Jingle Bells is not even a Christmas
It's not
song,
even a
so
Christmas
you can't say
song.
that one,
I
right?
know. Yeah.
We learned. I missed that episode.
That was our Thanksgiving episode
I
where
haven't
April
watched it
tried to
yet.
trip
Okay.
me up.
I
Okay.
haven't watched it yet. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I won't spoil it for you
Don't
yet.
spoil it.
I don't know. I don't know that I have a favorite. Julie, what's yours?
The Temptation.
I know what April's is.
Silent
You're in-
Night.
Well,
Yes.
what's that?
Temptation. Silent Night.
Okay.
Love that song, honey.
I don't know that
And-
I've heard that version of Silent Night. I mean, I know what Silent Night is, but
Oh, girl, you got to watch. You got to listen to Temptations. Look, Merry Christmas from the Temptations.
I actually really like the "Where Are You Christmas" song by Faith Hill from the Grinch movie.
Oh,
Okay.
where are you, Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I
one?
like
that.
Oh.
That's probably one of my favorites.
Aw.
I like that. Okay.
Okay, well.
But I do still have a Mariah Carey Christmas CD in my car because I have an old car that still has a CD player. So just for you, Alicia, I do still have that CD in my car. My kids don't let me listen to it, but it's in the car.
I have a visceral reaction. Not the song was not a bad song, but it is the song to let you know Christmas is here. And I was starting to hear All I Want for Christmas before Halloween was over. And I was like, what is happening? And it was already All I Want for Christmas. And I was like, oh, you guys are killing me. I guess she's making great money. I'm proud for her. But yes, that is always the song where you know Christmas is here. And I feel like that song comes earlier and earlier every year.
Yeah.
So not my favorite. Okay. I thought your favorite song, April, would be You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch.
It makes me think of you.
Yeah. Okay. So, since we're at Christmas favorites, let's go. What is your favorite Christmas dessert or sweet?
We make sugar cookies that are delicious, like frosted sugar cookies. Those are my favorite.
Do you make them for Santa?
We do.
Okay.
We also make them for ourselves. But
That's Santa.
yeah. But part of it too is that I love making them with the kids, like cutting out the dough and frosting them and all that stuff. I used to do that as a kid with my mom. So it's like our
Oh,
thing.
is that like Christmas tradition?
Yeah, like the second the decorations are up, they're like, okay, now we need to make cookies. I was like, okay.
Oh, I like that.
Let's do it.
Julie, what's Julie make? Or what does Julie like to eat?
I don't know if there's a Christmas dessert. I don't think there is one. I mean, during the whole holiday period, I like sweet potato pie, but I don't think
That's a
there's a real. I remember at Christmas. I remember as a little girl, we used to make cookies, the little flat cookies, the dough, and put the little sprinkles on it. And I remember the taste. This is weird. I remember the taste, and I have yet to taste it again. I've tried. I don't know what was being done. I've never been able. I've seen it. I'm like, oh my God, this looks like it. I'll taste it. It doesn't taste the same. I remember the taste so vividly that I just don't even bother because I don't think anyone will ever be able to duplicate the cookies that my mom and my aunt and them used to make when we were kids.
Were they like little butter cookies? Like
They were,
Like
but we used
tiny-
to roll them and use the little
Yes.
thing and
cut out? Yep.
yeah, but
my mom
I have
used
not
to do
been
that
able
too.
to get the I can't. The taste is gone. I know what they taste like.
Yep.
And I can't describe it. I just know when I taste it, I'll taste it. And it reminds me of the movie Almost Christmas. Have y'all seen that movie with
Yeah.
well, it's called Almost Christmas. It's another movie y'all can watch. Chris Brown is in it, and all these other people, the stars are in it. Monique is in it. And the wife dies in this movie. And they're
Dang,
going
Julie.
through- I know. Everybody does.
Why is everybody dying in your picks?
I know.
It's
All these
Christmas.
sad
Jesus
movies.
has been born.
No, they're not sad, but throughout the movie, he's trying to make her pie. He's
Aw.
trying, and it just does. And throughout the movie, through all the different little things going on, he is trying to make his wife's pie. And the last scene of the movie, he finally gets it right. He calls everybody downstairs, and they're like, "This is
Aw.
it," and it's so wonderful. It's the taste. You got to know that. Those little
Yep.
things pop into my head. So there you go.
Yep.
Aw. What about you, Alicia?
I'm not a big sweets person. So that's why I thought it was funny I asked that question. I actually, Julie just brought up a memory for me. I would come home. So you said cookies, April. Julie's growing up with cookies. I would come home. My mom would have like on our island wax paper for days, and there would be the butter cookies. That's when you said that, and she would buy these tins. And sometimes, like, she'd make the cookie. We may do some of the carving out. We may do some of the decoration, but we would buy these tins, and she gave them as gifts to everyone. Like, and I used to think like that's what you did for Christmas is you gave people cookies. Like, that's how much we gave them. But you said that taste, Julie, and that just got very nostalgic all of a sudden for me, and a memory I completely forgot about. I don't think you're right. Since childhood, I don't think I've had a cookie like that. I might ask my mom to try that again. And I might send you some and see if they hit.
See if they do. Yes.
You don't want me making cookies, that's for sure.
Mm-mm.
All right, April. I know we're crushing time here, but moving into our end of the year recap.
Yep.
What do you think?
Sounds good. I think Julie's got some questions for us. Yeah.
I do, and I'm excited to dive into this with you guys. Here is a refreshed, fun, and engaging version
Yes.
that I think we're going to have some fun with, right? So I broke it down. I broke my questions down. And so 2024 reflection year in review.
Right.
The origin story, since it's this holiday episode,
All
right?
right.
Ooh. Julie, don't get too fresh because we might have to have a
I'm
third
ready.
person on
I
our
am
podcast.
so ready, right? So the question for today is, when the idea of starting a podcast came up, what ran through your mind? Was it, yes, let's do it? Or wait, a podcast? Me? A podcast host? What ran through your mind when the idea of it came up?
I'm answering fast because April reached out and said, "Hey, I've been approached about maybe doing this podcast, but I don't know if I want to do it by myself. And would you?" I was like, "Yes."
Yes.
Immediately.
Alicia was 100%.
Immediately.
that-
I don't even
yes,
think she finished her
immediately.
sentence. I was
I
like, give me
was
a
the one
platform
that
to
was
talk.
like,
A
I don't know
microphone?
about this.
Give it
Yeah.
to me. Let's go. So I was a yes, Julie, no questions asked. And fun fact, I was actually working on a concept myself that I was just going to do independently, just because I've been hungry for one. I just didn't really know, what that looked like. So it was perfect timing. April?
Yeah, I was definitely the second option.
Surprise, surprise.
A true yin and yang here. So I I was approached, kind of as like we'd had a couple podcasts at Sound at the time, and I was approached as potentially someone to do one. And in my head for a long time, I tried to figure out, like, I brainstormed with a few different people of like, how would I even do this? Like, because I didn't want to do it by myself, and I didn't want to have a guest every episode, because that's just a lot of like work. And then somebody said to me, why don't you do one with Alicia? Like, you guys can host together, and it'll be funny. And I was like, all right. So then I approached Alicia. I think once I had the plan in mind and Alicia on board, I was a better idea about it. But at first it seemed really daunting and overwhelming to think about. I also was not a podcast listener at the time. So I was like, I don't even know anything about podcasts really. But Alicia had the knowledge, so she brought that.
That's
so.
all I listened to. So
Yeah.
it was perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, good question.
Okay. Second part. Dream big, ladies. What were your initial goals for the podcast? Did you set up to inspire, entertain, or maybe just see if people would even join or tune into the podcast?
April, you want to go first?
Yeah, I think for me, it was, one, to see if there would even be an interest in it, right? Like, we had no idea what the feedback would be, right? Like, if people would like it or not. But really, I think my overall goal for it was just to have a platform to get information out, like, provide a little education, but in a fun way, right? For our listeners. And I didn't want it to be you know, a specific listening group. I wanted it to be able to be listened to by a broad audience, and bring out some education around healthcare and things that I think a lot of people struggle with. So
Excellent.
and to share our own experiences.
Okay.
I'd say I never questioned audience, and I mean, we follow numbers here and there, but my goal was never how many listeners or would people even have an appetite. I knew people didn't know April and I the way, Julie, you've had exposure to April and I, and maybe a couple people in the org have seen us together. I knew that we had this chemistry that was really unmatched. So I knew we would entertain for sure. I think that was always my goal, was I wanted people to see a side of April and I that maybe we don't get to show at work every day. And I get to do it with somebody that I love and have a great time with. So inspire and entertain would be my answer.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I have to tell you all, I have absolutely enjoyed your podcast.
Thank
I've gone
you.
back to listen to them because I'm be honest, I really wasn't a listener because, I just got so many other things going on. But after
Sure.
I was a guest as a podcast,
See? That was our strategy.
We reined you
I
in.
went back and oh my God, you two are hilarious. Okay. All right. So glow up alert, glow up alert.
Hey.
How has the podcast evolved since day one? Did it take a surprising turn or grow into something you just didn't expect?
I'm going to say both for me. I think we did originally start this thinking we'd like our audience to be all encompassing. Patients could listen, non-medical people, medical people, not so didactic, again, entertaining. And I think we had an idea of how we wanted to structure that, but we kind of threw the script away. April, like 8 or 9 episodes in, and we're like, stop scripting, not scripting, but like over planning, and just let the conversation flow. And that to me evolved. It took us to a place that I was like really excited and less stressed about prepping. 1 and 2, I felt like our feedback was really starting to drive up. So I think some of the people that we've heard from, would never have expected to hear even listen to us. So and now we've got like some authors that are reposting our stuff and talking about our podcast, and it's things I didn't expect. So I'd say actually the answer is both for what you asked.
Excellent. Okay.
It's above and beyond anything I ever thought. And this is like less than a year in. So yeah.
This is great.
Yeah, I would say the same. I mean, and to Alicia's point, like at first we started out, I think, kind of a little bit over planning the episodes. And there's actually a couple that we scrapped. Like we had recorded full episodes and we said, nope, we can't air these, because after getting the feedback of like people really liking the back and forth and a little bit of the banter, like the more that we were doing topics that we really had to like concentrate on, like more didactic topics, we lost that between us. Like we lost some of that conversation and the fun back and forth. And so there's a few episodes that we recorded that we never even put out because we said it just isn't it's not gonna get the same, effect.
It wasn't us. I mean, it was us, but it was work us,
Interesting.
not us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good question, Julie.
So I think
like that question.
I think over time we've tried to come up with kind of more variety of ideas and different approaches to the episodes. So.
Nice. I find it interesting that you have recorded entire episodes and that you didn't post. I mean, would you consider posting them now, or you just still just okay?
No, I mean, there's a reason we didn't post them in the beginning, right? And and it's good that I think it's good that we know each other so well and we're such good friends that we can be honest with each other. I mean, because there was one that was ready to air, and I think I called Alicia 2 days before and I was like, we can't air this, and she was like, what? And I was like, we can't do it. Like I just listened to it again and it's not us. Doesn't sound good. I don't like it. We can't do it. So being able to have that open communication, I think, has been really important for us to, and when we're recording, I can be like, this doesn't sound right. Like, let's do it again. And she does the same for me, which is good.
Well, one thing's
April,
for sure, two things for certain. You two have an amazing chemistry. So
that's my girl. That is
yeah.
my.
So
She's the heart for me. So
awesome.
look at I see. This is. I do watch. I do have a feeling. I do have a heart. It's growing this month. You know.
Oh,
It's supposed to grow. All of December, it has to grow.
It is. It'll be so big it busts out of my chest by December 25th.
There you go.
Well, I tagged this question episode Hall of Fame.
Hey. Okay.
Okay. So if you had to crown your favorite episode of 2024, which one would you take? Which one would take the top spot? And what made them special?
I just said something to April this morning. So one of our last Thanksgiving episode came out, and I listened to it. And what's interesting is when you're recording, like we're recording now, when we go back and listen, there'll be so much we didn't hear during, because you are concentrating on the answers, or we're on camera, we're watching each other. But when you hear it back, you get to hear it all as a active listener. The Thanksgiving episode, I laughed out loud at times. I forgot things I said. I forgot things April said. We had some jabs back and forth. We laughed through a lot of it. I felt like it carried on forever, but to me, it was really entertaining. But if there was ever an episode that was truly April and Alicia just sitting truly in a call room with us and hanging out, that was that episode for me. And I don't think I would have said that had I not listened back to it. But that's my favorite, hands down. That was my favorite. And I can't pick a favorite guest because every single person that came on was amazing. So that would be it. It would be that one.
I would say all of our guests were amazing. I think one of my favorites was actually our first one because I think we were both kind of nervous. I know I was nervous. I don't know if Alicia was, but
of course
I think it did actually, like, despite the nerves we were ourselves, and it sort of set the tone for the podcast. And that's sort of what we compared those other episodes to when we decided not to air, because we got great feedback about the first one. Like, everybody's like, oh my gosh, you guys are so funny and whatever. And so I think it kind of set the tone. And so I think it's a good one. The other one that I really liked doing was the summer fact or fiction. And I think because that was the first kind of more fun one that we did, like the first more lighthearted, fun one. Before that, the content had been important content, but it was a little bit heavier. And so that was a fun one that I think sort of turned us to being able to pull in some of the more lighthearted eepisodes. So.
And the weird thing about that, which we didn't expect, because we were just like, how do we break up the intensity of what we're talking about? I think, April, we just come off the work, wellness, like when things go wrong. I mean, all of these, heavier issues. We were getting feedback like from our colleagues that were like, love the fact or fiction, you should do this. And we were like, really? Like, to me, initially the concept just kind of felt filler. But we definitely fell into a niche there. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think the banter and the work-life balance one was fun too. Like, I still think of the whole laundry thing every day. Every day when I put my laundry in, I think of Alicia because of that episode.
If you're thinking of me, you didn't put your laundry in. So
yeah, I was thinking about how yours is probably still in the dryer from a week. Are we in the washer from a week ago?
It's still in the washer. It is. Yeah. You're absolutely right.
You two are funny. Okay, so I tagged this question, do-over diaries.
Ooh.
And I know you've already mentioned there were some episodes that you recorded that you just didn't do. But going back, now that you've told me what some of your favorites were and why, going back, even though you kept them and you posted them, if you could hit redo on an episode, which one would it be and why? And what would you actually tweak about it?
That's a good question.
I throw a curveball in there for you guys. Let's go.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I wish the audience could see your faces right now.
I know. We
both
might
look
have
very
to throw a
pensive right
Jeopardy
now.
clock into this thing right now while
It's
we're
like-
both thinking.
I know, I can hear the music playing in my head. Right?
The
I
wheels
know.
are
I'm
turning
almost
in
like
there.
I need to look at our episodes really fast and remember.
You guys do
Which
an
one do we
excellent
do
job, but I
differently?
know there's sometimes you're like, we're gonna go ahead and post it. It's good,
You know what? You know, I'll answer. And this has nothing to do with our guest. I wish we could, and I would like to in the future revisit our artificial intelligence episode. That would be one for me, and largely because I felt like we asked just seeing a lot of questions about AI in a very short amount of time, and it is such a robust topic that I don't know that we did our due diligence and really getting like capturing it accurately, as accurately as we could for a 30-minute episode. So I think that would be an episode that probably would deserve a little bit more time. So nothing to get. It was, I really think we maybe could have given just saying a bigger platform and a longer time.
So just to add
explain
more
it.
Content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how it impacts healthcare.
Okay.
It was her. She's so brilliant. There was so much, I think, that caught April and I off guard during it that we were like, I don't even know what to ask because I wanted to ask personal questions, but we were trying to stay on topic. And it was like, holy smokes, this thing's a lot bigger of a topic than 30 minutes. So that would be one for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I would probably agree with that. I mean, that when you asked that question, AI is the first thing that came to mind, and probably also because that was actually an episode we had recorded ourselves first. So this is a topic that we have sort of
That's one of
struggled
our
with.
scrapped ones.
Yeah, like we've sort of
Okay.
struggled with how to talk about this because, like Alicia said, there's just so much that goes into it, and it's so technical to a point that you have to. I think it's hard to do it justice. And as she said, like that. I mean, if you listen to that episode, that's the episode that we were the quietest, the two of us, like because we just didn't really know like what to add to the conversation and
Excellent.
what questions to ask. And so that was probably the one topic that I think we struggled with the most. The other one that came to mind too was just sort of like the mental health piece of it. Like we did a lot of episodes around that, and I think they were good episodes. They were good content. I think, to be honest, like some of the episodes around that time, we got a little repetitive in what we talked about from episode to episode. And so potentially, redoing some of, like that maybe would be something I would have changed at the time had we realized it, but I don't think we realized it until after the fact of listening to them all. So
A curveball question. Y'all did well.
that was.
Thank you very
I
much.
Can't wait
Thank
to
you
hear
very
that
much.
Jeopardy clock.
All righty. Well, here is one for you. Podcast perks. That's what I named it.
Ooh.
all right.
How has being a podcaster impacted you personally? Did you pick up a new skill, a new perspective, or just tons of hilarious outtakes? Like, talk to me.
You want me to go
Let the
first?
people know. Yes.
Alicia's wheels are turning, so I'll go.
Yes.
I'll go first.
If you could see me, I'm doing my thinking.
She's doing her
face.
pensive look. Yeah, so I would say one thing is I think I've enjoyed that the podcast has added like a kind of no stress, lighthearted piece to my schedule, right? Like at the beginning, it was something I was really nervous about and anxious about doing. But now, like when we go to record, it's like something I look forward to. Like it's like one of the things, like I see it on my calendar. I'm like, we're going to record today. And like, we have a cool topic. And it's a chance for Alicia and I think we have talked more like because of the podcast, I mean, we talked frequently anyways, but I think it's brought us even closer as friends. So I love that. But I think also personally for me, it's kind of forced me to like open up a little bit more and be, a little more vulnerable. I think especially in professional situations, I tend to be a little bit more business, and so like Alicia said, I think people have seen a side of me that they don't always get to see, which has been nice. So like Alicia said to me at the beginning, April, you have to be open and you have to talk about things. She gave me a lecture before our first recording about how I needed to open up. So
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like, I think I overshare. So, um, I would say the first part of that question, what I didn't expect from podcasting was that I wouldn't want to share it. So let me explain that. I was so gung ho about doing a podcast, but when we got to publishing our first episode, I was terrified to share it like on my personal page. I didn't want people to hear it because then I started getting in my head like these people I know might hear that, like, what if they judge me? All these like kind of thoughts, and so I didn't share externally at first that I was doing this. I didn't share it, like I mentioned, on my social media. I didn't share it with my family. And one friend of mine reached out one day with like a screenshot and was like, "Is this you? You really have a podcast?" And I was like, "How did you find that?" Like I was like, but the feedback was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so funny. You two are so funny." And I think what I was fearful of was, yes, I wanted to do it, but then I think when it really came to fruition was, what if people don't like it? I don't want to hear that. And then I was worried about reviews and people like saying like, they sound like a bunch of babbling idiot, and everybody loves to say something negative these days, it feels like. So I think I was scared. So I did not expect that I would behave like that first. And then on the flip side, I did not expect that our communities outside of work would take to this the way they have. So that was one of my interesting moments.
I actually, like, in full disclosure, haven't fully shared it. I mean, there's definitely people I've shared it with, but like I haven't blasted it on my personal pages. It's all over my LinkedIn and things like that. But I tend to keep like Facebook personal and, things like that. But slowly but surely it's getting out there. So,
yep.
Well, let me tell you something. You ladies have had an incredible milestone. From your very first episode up until now, I can tell that you have poured your heart and soul into every podcast, and it shows, right?
Oh, thank you.
In my opinion, you have built something truly special.
Oh,
it's a
thanks,
space
Julie.
where there are meaningful conversations, there's laughter, but there's also education. And I think that's important too, right? So there's so many podcasts out there. Oh my God, there are millions of podcasts out there. But do you realize that actual podcast is still a small network that is now starting to flourish? And you two are taking it by storm.
Oh, thanks, Julie.
So for the listeners, giving your authenticity and unity as co-hosts, I want all the listeners out here to share, post, like, and comment.
Oh, look at Julie marketing.
I like it.
Right? With this, On Call with April and Alicia. I absolutely love you guys, right?
Oh,
and
thank you.
Being having the opportunity to celebrate your accomplishments, your likes. Not too many dislikes in this. I find that kind of interesting. Not too many dislikes, but just your whole collaboration. I am looking forward to 2025.
Girl, now
thanks,
before you walk us out of this, Julie, part one, I have a question for you.
Oh, okay.
What was your favorite part of being on our podcast?
Just hanging out with my girls. Look.
Really?
Hanging out with my girls, it's like so much fun to hang out with you two. Like, I have a relationship with both of you, and we, each of us have our own separate thing. But when I get the two of you together, oh my God, I just love to sit in the room with y'all. So if this is an opportunity I get to sit in the room, I am all in. And also to be completely honest, being an executive assistant, you don't really get the opportunity sometimes to be involved in the different levels of the organization.
Right.
And, working for sound, and this is a plug for sound, okay, but working for sound, they have truly included me. I can't speak for everybody else, but included me to every little different aspect of the organization and business, and especially in the APP zone. I mean, like, I feel like I am a part. I feel like, my opinions matter. I feel like, it's important. And to be a part of this makes me feel like really, truly a part of the organization, but more so a part of On Call with April and Alicia. I absolutely love it and can't wait to come back and do part 2.
Julie, we had such a great time with you on our first episode. And April and I talked about this all the time, where we were like, how do we get Julie back in? Like the energy was great. It melds very well with our energy, I think. And not to mention just how much we love and, are happy for your support in general for what you do for us. You were like you are our favorite moderator, and you will forever be our favorite moderator. So thank you.
You guys are great. You guys make me feel special all the time. I love you guys so much. I am always willing, ready, and able. Just call me.
All right. There we go.
When our cover art changes, I was going to say our cover art changes, and Julie's on the picture now. So
there you go. All right. Well, thank you, Julie. This has been fun, and excited to do part 2 here soon. Looking into 2025. In the meantime, to our listeners, thank you for listening as always. If, as Julie said, like, subscribe, all the things. But if you have any feedback for us, you can reach out to us at our email at oncallpodcast@soundphysicians.com. We're also on Instagram at OnCall with April and Alicia. And we wish all of you happy holidays, and thanks for listening.
Yes, and as always, you guys stay well. We'll stay on call.